Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
We're going to start. 56. Much 56. All day. All day. No.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That's it, baby. We got 1.
at their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 54, Mike, 54. And what's that? And what's the ball?
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That was 3 yards. Jesus Christ, man.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Redskins.
36 rated running backs, man. 54 rated running backs. Whew, boy.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check 53's mark. Check 53's mark. Stay with your man. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
70, Indy. Go. 57 the mark. 57.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Down. 10 Lobo. Crunch.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, Haywood. Hey. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't want to get it.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The tight end set Dejavu, the intended receiver.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All he brought was running. He's running the ball and throwing drag routes. That's all he's doing.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a new one there, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Let's see, this is going to be an ugly game, so I'm not even going to try to make it pretty. I have no offensive weapons except for a quarter.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 53, Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, tight down. There you go. Smooth. 53 check. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, box drop.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
53 at the mark. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Check. 53 mark. Check. 53. Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Y'all playing y'all hearts out. I give you that much right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold is going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He completes it to Pete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
All your
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Lord have mercy.
Check back 21. And come on out here. Come get some.
On 1st down, it's Darnold.
Get him.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Right there, 56. They can't hang with us. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, he's going to air one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now it's Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the 1st half, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. Out Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, high 7. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, my God.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
All right, defense. Come on, get me out of this, man. You know what he want to do. He want to cross you to death.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
22 yards there, a first down.
Jesus H. Christmas.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56. Check 56. Check pass. Check pass. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Lady.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets it here to Peak. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Every time I get a positive play on each side of the ball, you know there's something happened for you, right? I mean, dang, dog. We're mad and want from a nigga. Man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Charlie. 57. Mike, 57. Blue down. 57 to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
I got nothing, man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but now he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. To throw is Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, orbit. Check, right 57, right 57. Five.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, God, man.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, pick your game up. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go your job.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
You got nothing to do.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
All day, dog.
55.
Back to throw here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I'm done with Madden right now, man.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Oh, man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
56 by 56. And let's get this ready.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
2nd and 6. He'll get that to Dejavu, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great green, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.